Yo. Hello, Footlong. Good to see you again. Hi, Tanarax. Hey, Shrimp. Hey, Bedro. I have a microwaved egg omelet here. Mm, because. Mm. Hey, Bridgewater. My bread is. I think it has little white specks on it, so I think it's going moldy. It's just about to go moldy. And for some reason, my burners are dirty. I was gonna boil eggs this morning, but then, yeah, I noticed the burners were dirty, so I was like, what the hell? It's an okay omelet. Unenthusiastically. I didn't mean for it to sound unenthusiastic. Mm-mm. My LGBT expertise. All right, lay it on me, Shrimp. What's up? Did I watch Will and Grace TV show? A little bit. I tried getting into it a few years ago. Remember? That's weird. Auto moderator flagged gay mafia as hate. You remember when Jack had encountered a problem with a gay mafia when he did not believe such a thing existed? Uh, no, I don't think I saw that episode. Costco croissant with cheese and salami and a fried egg. Mmm, that actually sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Sup? Sup, low level TV? What's going on? Sup, gamer? Okay, gamer. Oh, I got a ship post that you're gonna like. I'm gonna post it today, Ed. Yo, Ren, what's up? Turned out to be real, and it was waiters spilling wine on accident on him. Hairstyles ruined his hairstyle, also on accident. I see. Love me a good shit post. Yeah, I'll maybe I'll tag you. I'll just be like I'll tag all the security people on x.com, the everything app. Do I believe there's such a thing in real life? No, obviously not. Um is the queer community really clicky and kind of mean to each other? Sometimes, yes. But definitely not there's definitely no like mafioso or anything. Certainly, you have to go to a grooming meeting. Explain why denormalization. Explaining why denormalization is the wrong solution. Okay, just mathing. Bridgewater, did I say hello? I feel like I saw you, but I didn't say hello. Mold maxing. Hello, YouTube. I see you. I see you, YouTube. Damn, she loves egg. Would she like a cake made of egg and icing for her birthday? Just normal eggs, actually. Not none of this icing stuff. That's a bit much. It's a bit rich. 65 stream streak. That's kind of huge. It's kind of weird to me that like people are that dedicated to watching the streams. Maybe they just pop in for the stream notification long enough, but people being that dedicated is pretty cool. Good morning, peoples. Good morning, Lotta. How am I today? Black looks great. It's more of like a dark gray. It's kind of like a slate color. But thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I need to take my medication really quickly. And then maybe we can dive into some coding or something. Oh, perfect. There's an ad break. I'll be right back. Show you how ad my mind has become. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Okie dokes. Hey, Hostel. Good morning. Gotta get some music going here. So I think one way that I can implement chat really easily in the game is to have basically just an entity. An entity that just displays like a viewport of text thingies. By it, I mean the inhaler. Now I'm gonna go take it. I'll be right back. Okie dokes. Let me see here. Mm-hmm. 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 Okie dokes. Yeah, so I think we can do this with just an entity on screen. I don't really like another option would be to use like HTML DOM elements. But in my experience, that's really difficult to get to get like the IO of the chat of like DOM elements for some reason. Like it's very difficult to get. Well, I don't know actually. Like, okay, hang on. I'll explain in a second. Okay, so basically, um, it's kind of hard. Like the DOM model is really annoying when working with ECS, basically, because you have to like have all these callbacks that create the Hey Ball City. You have to have all these callbacks that create like the events for the game loop to consume. And then the game loop needs some way to update the DOM elements as part of its render step. And if you have, yeah, and if like you can just do it with like normal, like a normal, like whatever the other entities use for rendering, that's obviously a lot easier than trying to carve out an exception for DOM elements. For the most part, anyways. Favorite finance streamer? How did I ascend to finance streamer? I made it. I made it. I made it to finance streamer somehow. Yo, Nil, thanks for the 10 months. Oh, and Footlong. Here with the Closure Europe Conj in Prague next year? I did not. That might be kind of cool to go to. Um, seeing as how the United States is kind of a scary place to go to right now. Yeah, so DOM elements, super annoying to work with. Come to Egypt. I think I think my existence in Egypt is would not be allowed. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I mean, very ignorant of me to say. Euro Closure Conference 2027. Holy smokes, that's pretty far out, man. Far out, man. Ah. Linus didn't make Linux. Full name. What Mac do I use? It's an M2 MacBook Pro. M2 Max MacBook Pro. I have good news. I have good news for all the MNT haters. For all the MNT haters in my chat. Apparently the first 90 MNT reforms are entering their production run. So they're production ready. And they've ordered all the parts and they're assembling the first like 90 orders. Yo, Footlong, thanks for the 20 gift subs. That's huge. W. 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 That's what she said. I did say that, actually. I just said it right there. W. Good one. A good one. Enough good ones, everyone. You know what that quote's from? Futurama. But yo, thanks again. That's amazing. Like, we love that. We love that. What was I saying? I feel like I'm all over the place today. I feel like I didn't sleep well last night, but I actually, like, my energy level says the exact opposite right now. Like, I woke up like 3 or 4 times last night. Well, no, like twice. Maybe. Adrenaline, maybe? Yeah, like I slept until like 3 or 4 in the morning. And then it was dry, so I turned on my humidifier, and then I slept like a baby for like until like 7. And then my alarm went off, and I hit snooze on my alarm until like 7:30, 8ish. Actually, it was like 8, but yeah. I can't buy more than that for some reason. Certainly not a problem on my end. Well, you know about the existence of the tip jar, so I will let you support the channel as much as you want, Footlong. I got you covered there. I heart parentheses. Yeah, the Scala is better for LLM code generation than Clojure. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really generate code with LLMs, so sometimes I do, but not like often. Occasionally I generate it. Occasionally. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Or as long as no pointer keeps sending me his feet pics, I'm down. Yeah, I forgot to send one already today. Damn. Yo, I didn't know the community ties ran that deep in my in this chat, honestly. Maybe it was too humid in here last night cuz I feel like I'm coughing up a lot of phlegm. Bless you. Hello. See, people think I'm sneezing when I'm coughing. That's weird, right? Someone used Java. Lombok was all the rage. Level 5 hype train, guys. Don't let the hype train die. Like, we're so close. We're so close. I think somebody just needs to gift like 1 sub or something, or bits, or whatever. Cool vape, dog. Thanks, Dulce, from YouTube. Lombok, you ever record Java records, bro? Nah. I never worked with Java. That was a whole bullet that I managed to dodge in my career. I'm not even kidding. Yo, Footlong Icicle coming in with the save with 420 bits. Nice, by the way. And thank you for that huge milestone. Level 5 hype train. I love how gamified it is. It's like, okay, now we hit level 5. What if we hit level 6? But thanks again, Footlong, for supporting the channel. It's my editor is really expensive, so it's awesome that you do that. James Brown BBC. Okay. Here we go. Thanks for following. That's certainly a name. I hope you're from the British Broadcasting Corporation and not the other. Okay, I'll just be quiet. I'll just be quiet for now. Oh, account created 3 minutes ago. This guy's gonna troll me. That's what's going on here. Some wild names today. Yeah. Yep. That's just how it goes. I don't make the rules, dog, except when I do make them. You read Dune, right? I did not. I'm sorry. I know. Everybody gives me shit for not reading Dune. All right, let's get a little components going here, maybe. Don't worry, I'm still reading chat. Component. I think this one's gonna be a doozy. Whoa. Why did that do that? Let's get the little scaffolding going on here. To get the arrow pointing in the recommendation direction for switching? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, Peoples, thank you. Hello, James Brown. When is she gonna start gushing about functional programming? Oh, there's a new Dune book coming? Or a new Dune movie, Footlong? Sorry, I'm lost. Oh. Yeah, I should not. That humidifier is making me all phlegmy, I think. I should probably get some coffee. Def record. Wait, what's happening to Ball City? Buy my own small weather station? Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah. I've actually always wanted to like create a solar powered web server. I think Low Tech Magazine does this. They have like a solar powered web server. Which is pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, this is actually, I feel like this might be a little harder than I think it is. Oh, okay, not the British Broadcasting Corporation. Good to know. Good to know. Protein powder with sweeteners. Nice. I love this frog emote. I don't know why. The WoW frog is my favorite. Nice. Abu, low-key, Abu actually has like pretty good emotes. Ugh. I might have to open a window. I think it's too humid in here. So yeah, I guess there's like a couple ways that I can do this, right? I feel like all the chat should be like a server-wide chat, or should it be like a proximity chat? That's the I think for right now, a simple server-wide chat makes the most sense. Being pulled into work calls, they do not know I'm trying to watch Twitch. Yeah, you should tell them, like, obviously you're busy. It's a little weird to call the a little weird to call this the chat physics component as if the chat room has physics. But whatever. It's fine. Oh, okay. You can provide some TLC. I gotcha. It's funny. It's good. Don't mind me blushing because I can't handle the riz of somebody named James Brown BBC in my chat. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hang on. Hmm. Riz mentioned. I mean, kind of impressive. Kinda. Just a little. Snoozing production alerts because I'm on Twitch. Yeah, them production alerts will figure themselves out, probably. That would be my guess. And I forgot to start the web server. So that's nice. Yeah. Basically, all production issues can probably be solved by just turning it off and on again. Okie dokes. Right, I should fix this. So, there's 2 web servers here. It's kind of a problem. One is the development web server, which is on 8081. And then the actual like process web server, the one that like serves the game when it's deployed, is on 8080. But 8080 doesn't have source maps. 8081, the development server, has source maps, which will tell me which part of the Clojure script code is broken. I don't know if I want to spend the time trying to fix the source mapping. Hang on. I might know what's wrong. Just put it in rice, yeah. Of course, yeah, that's perfect. So why... CLJ, play states. Need to go look at the... Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. I wonder if it's just like having... output directory asset path is /js. /public. I love to watch you. Thank you, 9. Not Nane? Oh yeah, what the heck was I doing? Hang on a second. Okay, so yeah, I have the WebSocket URL. No need to call me genius. Why no Angular for Clojure? I think the popularity of React kind of just overlapped really well with Clojure. Do you love to I don't even know how to answer that question, James, if I'm being honest. I guess one of my short form videos made it to the other side of the internet. Probably. Oh wait. I guess what would solve this is actually just renaming resources to assets. We're just copying it, I guess. I don't like that solution. It's kind of the easiest right now. They watch with their eyes. What the frig? Chrome. Why is this not... What the fuck is going on here? Do you guys see this? There's like there's like two... What the fuck? Okay, that was really weird. There's like two console tabs. Okay, that definitely did not work then. Oh yeah, it has to be the same. What am I doing? Safari browser is peak. I did the internet was this short. I need to see for study purposes. Well, nothing actually. I'm just kind of surprised. There's so many like thirsty fellows in my chat this morning, for lack of a better term. I kind of wonder if I can just double up on the scripting and other tags. Will that work? If I just like double up on the tags here? Double it and give it to the next person. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. But what? There's no... Where are the assets at? Ugh, that's annoying. Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, I think I know what I just need to implement like environment variable. And then I'm gonna have to switch on it. Hey McNets, what's up? Welcome. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Okay. Hmm. What is it? Environ. Not .core, is it? Fresh jugs of water on the screen? Okay. Dev. Okay. So there's two places I need to change this. Dev. And I should probably make some coffee. I think that would help with the coughing. Uh, uh. Yeah. Okay, so we have our dev carve outs. And then I think the entities also need a development carve out. Coffee is life, yeah. 100% agree. I'm like Subway takes pilled. Oh, that means I have to do it for every single entity. That is really annoying. Be kind of nice if there was one place where I could just like be like, I need the asset for this entity. And then it handles the thing. Because on the development server, there should be a player.png. No? Well, the server's not running, that's why. Hello, Ghosts are spooky. Ghosts are spooky. I don't have Environ. Oh my god. Oh my god, this project is a shit show right now. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm starting to get thirsty, so I'm gonna have to make a cup of coffee and get some water, I think. Coffee. I need some coffee. Okay, the build is happy, so yes. Okay, so the asset is there. That's good. That's very, very good. Okay. Hey, Dumpy Dawn. What's up? Welcome. Welcome back. Oh, you know what? I need to call the salon today about Dyeing my hair blonde. They don't open till 12 though, so. Hair looking golden today. I didn't even shower this morning. I just got up. I just woke up like this. I'm not even kidding. Actually, I've been using leave-in conditioner and my hair feels so much better most of the time. Most of the time. It feels okay. Going blonde? Thirst trap maxing? No, definitely not thirst trap maxing. I don't know what gave you that impression. Definitely not thirst trap maxing. How do I want to play this chat? Do I want to do a branch? Oh, it's kind of annoying to keep branching every time. Oh yeah, and I need to be careful because yeah, this doesn't make this actually I would not use Environ here. So that doesn't even make sense. I would use oh, God, I don't even remember what the code looks like for environment variables, build variables. Just make Fortnite. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, no, I've wanted to go blonde for like ever, and I just never pulled the trigger on it, so I gotta do it. I have a tip jar if you want to donate to the blonde hair fund. I'm probably not getting an appointment for like a month though, because my hairstylist is incredible. She does amazing work. So that'll be a thing. For sure, bud. Oh, right. Okay. I just need to be like. I hate having a utilities namespace, but I also don't want to like keep doing the same thing over and over again. Dev. I could probably do like a reader unquote splice there or something, a reader splice or whatever, but I'm just gonna keep it simple for now. Okay. M/M, I guess. Is that what I called it? I I definitely need some coffee. 100% need some coffee. Yeah. Uh, yes. Dev. Here we go. Slurp. Slurp that shit up. Boom. Okay. Let's see if we log into the development server. I might have to rebuild the server actually. See, I don't know what I did for the text though. The text does show up in the development server, so Red hair is the final form of thirst trap maxing. What kind of red though? Which red? Like a basically like a really like strawberry blonde, or like are we talking like red like hot red? I don't know. What's the like fake red hair? I thought about doing pink hair, but my stylist was like, if you do a color, especially a pastel color, you're gonna have to dye your hair like every 3 days. And I was like, oh my, I know. I don't have the time. I don't have the time for that. I got stuff to do. So Reddit looks orange. I see. No such namespace. Env. Okay. I'm pretty sure there is. Does this only work? Real question though, is this a closure or closure script error? I think it's a closure error. There shouldn't be a closure error there. Yeah. This is supposed to be, this is a reader conditional. Oh wait, I'm a bozo. This needs to be conditional as well. Actually, you know what? I think I should be able to put multiple ones. Reader conditional. Copper hair color is a term. Is it? Ah, interesting. Okay. So I can do a splice here. Get rid of this. Oh. Put an at there. Splice. And then we do, we'll just do a normal conditional here. Dev environment, homie. Ooh, you know what? I feel like if I had one dev function that was like, this would be ideal actually. One dev function that was like CLJS, CLJ, and CLJS. Like Vyron.course / env equals dev. Env equals / env. Oh wait, yeah, equals dev. I think that would work. And then I could put that everywhere. No? Uh, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure that it should be there. Oh. No, wait, that's right. I do have a utils namespace. Let me check that out. For some reason, it's a closure script function. Wait, what? Hmm. Oh, we're about to have an ad. Perfect. Then I can go make some coffee again. Wow, of course. I got swallowed down the rabbit hole here. Work with you to make this a reality. BBC++. What kind of programming language would this be, James? Maybe we could make it a Lisp dialect. Uh, web server. It's weird. I just heard a weird noise from my kitchen. Like, it sounded like water going down the drain, but unless there's a ghost in there. Why? What the heck? Why doesn't this work? This should work, I think. Hmm. Might be a ghost, yeah. Hmm. Okay. This is annoying. How is there no environment? Yeah, okay, so apparently environment variables are a nuisance to use in CLJC files. Would have guessed. Mm-hmm. Okay. How about this? Just say env. Em/env. It should be CLJS. Oh, basically, yeah, I defined it twice. That's probably why. That might be why. They're making me a coffee. Oh my gosh. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go make coffee here in a sec. Why is this giving me an error? This is so stupid. This is not. Is the Clojure script compiler is complaining this namespace doesn't exist, but it does. It exists in another namespace, so I don't know why it's like whining. Hey, Fallen. Good morning. I feel like I'm going a little crazy. Um, I did call it env. Maybe that was a dumb idea. Be very low level. The hardware was strong and thick pointers. Oh, this guy cracks me up. Maybe I should just call it dev mode. Gonna be like true or false. Kind of annoying to call it environment, but I think no, that still didn't work. Wait. Don't leave. Why? I need to make some coffee. Please, soul, I need to make some coffee. What lang? This is Clojure. Clojure script. Yeah, I don't know why this shadow CLJS environment crap isn't working. That's really annoying. Interesting. You know what? I didn't think about it, but driving the compilation. Oh no. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa. You guys see this ad break thing at the top freaking out? That's weird. Okay, I gotta go make that coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, TwitchCon hype. Hey, Sirius, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Uh, Wait a second. Wait just a minute. Is there actually an env somewhere? No. Why do I have two source directories? What the heck? I do like my coffee black, actually. It's kind of funny. Lucky for you, I suppose. Declare them correctly. Wait. Okay. Oh. So I need an actual namespace called env, I think. That's weird. Yeah, I know. Okay, hang on. Water's ready. Yeah, James, I love black coffee. I take it raw, like no sugar or anything. It's pretty good. Of course, I have to buy premium stuff. I ain't no cheap hussy. Uh, yeah, I think I need to create. Hang on. I do have a file. What the heck? Okay, well, I feel stupid now. Where is it? Uh, oh, oops. Well, I gotta delete that second directory. That's just gonna ruin everything at some point. Yes, this is what I was missing. Okay, I was like, that's kind of odd. Goog define dev env dev by default. There, much better. Except now I gotta go back and change this to env and not environment. Okay, great. Now I can finally go back to the player. We should have a Janet make web game and I make SSH game. Yeah, did you find it helpful when I told you about like mud and stuff? I remember in high school, and you know, I'm not that old, but I used to like go to the computer lab on lunch because I was like cool with the technology teacher. We actually tried to start a computer programming club in high school. But anyways, Hack 5 was a thing back then. And this was before Hack 5 was just like you know, before ending with Allie was involved with Hack 5. This is a long time ago, but they ran a bulletin board system. And so you could telnet, and for some reason, the schools they still had telnet available in the command line. So I could telnet into their BBS and play like Mud. I think it was like Door Mud 5 or something weird like that. So sometimes when I would get bored in like my tech classes, as I often did, I would just play like Mud. But some people would be like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Are you like hacking or something?" I'm like, I'm just no. Which Mud? I think it was Door Mud. Can't remember. I think it was Door Mud. And then the technology professor caught me one day. Like, "Are you playing Mud?" It's like, "That's awesome." And then he asked where to log in. Finally, look, it works. This is a good chat room. You guys see the little guy on the screen? Yay, Feast Machine. Yes. Okay, I want to create a namespace though called something. I thought I already had a utilities namespace, but maybe I'll just call it config. Okay, great. And now I can be like, well, I thought config refer dev. And that should work because once I restart the build. Oh, right. I need to import stuff for that. Yep, that's not how that works. Okay, if I could just remember how to write code, that would be really nice. Okay. I can get rid of this. Ooh, nice and clean. Oops, I want that. Nice clean code. SSH dungeon.team. Interesting. Boring database hookup? Yeah, I gotta figure out if this game is gonna be anything real, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do database stuff. Hey Wunk. For real. For realsies. Okay. Perfect. Do DB early? Yeah. It's probably a good idea, honestly. Session management and stuff. It's just kind of boring because it's not very visual, right? Oh my god. Why are comments on YouTube so combative? Yesterday I posted that clip of me talking about how anxiety optimizes the fun out of life. And somebody commented, because I compared it to game design, and how players will, if given the opportunity, they'll optimize the fun out of a game. And somebody who commented, "You don't get to decide what's fun for the player." I'm like, I don't even know how to reply to this. This is so like stupidly combative for no reason at all. I know that YouTube comments are like famously stupid, but that's the game designer's like core job responsibility is to make the game fun. Uh and they get to decide what constitutes fun for their demographic. Yeah, I was just like I didn't even know how to respond. I just said shut up and have fun already cuz I didn't even know how to reply to that. Once someone asked the ancient Greeks what it was like to start the Trojan War over the most beautiful girl in the world, they replied they didn't know because Janet hadn't been born yet. Wow, what's happening? I feel like there's a lot of like people hitting on me in chat today. This is like the fourth person today. I mean, welcome everybody. Welcome gooners. Hope you guys like Lisp. Hope you guys like code and Lisp. I'd say both as the game designer makes the suggestion, but if the gamers then mod it, it's also fine. Yeah, but I think like, yeah. Jibbles? Jibibbles? Am I saying that right? Jibibbles? Kind of a weird name to say. Jibibbles. Yes, I love that George Carlin quote. Carlin quote. Well, I never said like. So here's the thing. Players will optimize the fun out of a game, but I never said optimization wasn't fun, right? Like when you get the sprinklers in Stardew Valley and it starts watering all your crops for you, you have more time to go do other stuff in the game loop. That's pretty fun, right? That's like a system. It's kind of fun to build systems, right? I'm a software developer, obviously. But usually when we're talking about optimizing the fun out of a game, we're talking about balance and dominant strategies, right? So in game design, when you're balancing a game, you need to make sure that there isn't one strategy that's like overpowering because otherwise players will almost always use it to beat the game. It's called a dominant strategy. And this is what they use to optimize the fun out of a game, right? I never said optimization wasn't fun. I just said they optimize the fun out of the game, right? It's like World of Warcraft these days, actually. There's kind of like this renaissance happening where people are playing without add-ons. They're reading the quests and stuff. Because when they play with all these add-ons that do all this work for them in the game, the game becomes reduced to like, fetch and murder quests, basically. And you kind of miss out on like half of the game design, which is designed around this like adventures and all this stuff, right? This kind of like the like lore. So I was there, WoW without mods. Yeah, yo, Nickel? Um I play WoW, hardcore WoW. That's like my go-to game, hardcore World of Warcraft classic era. Station. But yeah, like the current meta is playing race locked, which I'm trying to do, kinda. I got my first Dead Mines run last night. Hmm. Oh, that is a strong coffee. Maybe mixed it a little too strong. Totally Mechanicus. Mechanicus was an excellent in that game. That was so complex that I managed to optimize my warrior. Like the game reacted to this by offering me to battle the final boss halfway through the game. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, but people don't, you know, because it's like a short video and there's not really a lot of time for context. People don't care. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Okie dokes. Okay, so the thing works. That's nice. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? So I just need to go put this in a bunch of other namespaces. And then I'll have source maps. Dev .png. Okay. Camera I don't think has any. No, it's just a container. Day night cycle, nope, that's fine. Clock, definitely. Actually, no, clock should be fine. It's on screen already. Yeah, was it just the player in the background? I think it was. I mean, the player's the only real entity. Everything else is like system stuff. Yeah, there we go. Of course, we still have our hitching. Log in. Okay. Split right. You guys see both of these? Yeah. Okay. I still need to implement the linear interpolation to where the player's supposed to go. Evidently, because this is like way off. I will figure out this client-side prediction crap someday. Back, I pissed off the boss by asking, I don't know which AI you got this from, but it's insane. It is insane. It kind of flies in the face of like, by Jabibbles. Kind of flies in the face of like your, I guess, expert talent that you've hired. That makes sense. What game am I making? Well, I think it's going to be a co-op survival game, but we'll see. I occasionally read YouTube chat. I'm sorry. We're going to do it like this. And I said, no, we're not. And he's cited the conversation for later. We'll just like tell him to, like, you can even tell him to go ask his LLM and be like, you know, we don't have like millions and millions of rows. Is this a real solution? And it'll probably say, no, this is a bad solution unless you have millions and millions of rows. He's sold on it. He's convinced we need it. Oh my God. This is what they mean by like AI psychosis, I think. They stop believing things in like the real world, right? Oh man, what's up with the drift? Like pretty bad until the server reconciles. Bummer. Well, I don't want to get sucked down the rabbit hole of trying to fix the client-side prediction again. As I do that literally every time I want to do something. It's like denormalize and implement command query responsibility segregation. Yeah, like what the heck is that? It must have like your product owner must have just like fed the AI like something. No wonder. This is why like I feel like AI apps, this is why I feel like software is just like not working a lot, not really working in general anymore. Cuz people, what are the odds that there would be a beautiful woman behind the microphone? It was all over AI, or it's Copilot within Azure where it automatically provides tips. Oh man. You should do it. You know what? You should just do it and wait for things to fall over. It's an architecture decision though that the product owner does not get a say in typically. They're a product owner is supposed to figure out what to build, not how to build it. We would have a back-end process repopulate the table every night. Like a cron job? Or click a button to repopulate a specific record. Hello, Nad G. What is happening? Am I like I feel something's up. Something is up. Oh my god, it's because I posted I ship posted a picture of memory unsafe code and I said NSFW content here. That has to be it, right? That has to be it. That has to be the source. Naji, did you come from x.com? James Brown, are you still in the chat? Did you come from x.com? Oh, James is gone. No, he's not. He's here. That has to be it, right? That has to be it. I'm like, what is going on? Truncated his full legal name. All right, I should delete that post. Because people are definitely just searching for NSFW and they didn't even click the photo. It's funny. It's memory unsafe code. So it's not safe for work, right? You don't merge it. Ah. All right, whatever. I'm deleting it. Goodbye. Suit. Yeah, I bet if I look at the analytics for this stream, it'll be like, yeah, Twitter, probably. You thought the joke was A+? Thank you, Cheesy Gazebo. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but I can't have nice things, I guess. That sucks. It was funny, dude, but we let in all the dwellers in it. Oh, excuse me. Well, there goes that idea. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Hmm. Oh, maybe that's why. The clamp on the server side is way behind. I feel like I need math. I need some math. What's 15 frames per second? 1 divided by 15, right? Why do I have 0.1? Is that 10 frames per second? Yeah. Okay, what if we tried 15 frames per second? Chat room. Are you ready, chat room? For the server to run at 15 frames per second. Uh-huh. Wait, what's 15? What's 15 frames here? 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I want to try it. How we join the server again? You don't right now. Not until I have it deployed. I would love to get this game to a point where we're doing like, you know, rolling deploys. That would be really cool, I think. There's only 2 actually right now. It's both me. Both of them are me. Left. Right. Oh no. Why did the simulation lock up? It's that vector problem. Literally the same problem that I had before. Post on X that you're playing with yourself, more weirdos might join. Yeah, that's a good point. Frick. Oh god, yeah, now I'm just fixing bugs as they come up. Not at all what I wanted to do. But I do have source maps now. That's kind of nice, actually. I know the exact line where it's happening. Ah, but of course. But of course. Happening right here. I think this should just be less than or equal to 2. Pretty sure that's it. Left. That. Feels a little more jittery, that's for sure. Why is it... That's weird. But it's very accurate, which is kind of interesting. Yo, Footlong, thanks for the gift sub. Oh my god. You're about to rival... You're like on your way to rivaling Judy as far as gift subs go. Yeah, that's very interesting. Although now the player like slips all around on the other side. That's weird. You see that? It's kind of like jittery for a second. Okay, what happens if we go back to... Judy isn't my competition, how come? Oh, like in the sub leaderboard at the top of the chat window? No? The Janet Nation, most of all Judy. Hey, Underwear Thief. What the fuck, man? Wait, what's happening? Okay, so it's a little less jittery. But now there's drift. Bad drift. Oh my god. That's weird. If I increase the clock speed of the game, it's actually a lot more accurate, but it's a little more jittery, which I don't like. Oops, hang on. Restart. What? Yeah, let's keep it keep it cheeky, guys. How about that? Oh. That's weird. Kind of like jumpy. You see that? I don't know why it's jumping like that. But it's really accurate. Oh, it's weird. Hmm. Maybe we can carve out an exception here. I'm getting sucked down this rabbit hole again. Wait, I was just gonna write. Subvex states 2. That would be the same as this, I think. Maybe? Oh god. No, it's very different. What the heck? This is accurate. Kinda. My favorite rabbit hole again. God damn. This is kind of odd, actually. A, B, time. I don't think this should be... No, that's right. That's fine. Okay, hang on. If render t is greater than or equal to the timestamp at the highest band, like the last received state. Why do we return one previous state? I feel like this condition actually should come before this one. I don't know if that'll work. No. Does not work. Okay. I wonder if it's possible. Wonder if it's possible that the states need to be sorted. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. They be received out of order. I don't know what that was. Undissolved coffee grinds. Union states, so it has to resolve location maybe? Well, no, like we want to drop previous frames from the server. So what's happening right here is we are trying to drop previous frames from the server that are like around, that aren't near the render time, basically. And that breaks the simulation, allegedly, I guess. That's kind of annoying. Why? Still the same problem. Doesn't really matter. We're just having that problem where I really need to stop messing with it. But it's kind of jittery. That's what I don't like. Oh. Um. Hey, dissidents. Good morning. Pro tea bag. I'm glad you found my channel. I like that. Well, I don't know. The only thing that works is putting that there, but then it becomes jittery and not smooth. Becomes jittery. You know what? Maybe that jitter is fine, actually. Because I can smooth that jitter out with a lerp. And then the game is actually pretty accurate. I think. Maybe. It's kind of weird. Because it moves like back and then forward. I think. So kind of a weird visual thing. It just juts in whatever direction it's going. But it's so much more accurate. I don't know if it's reconciling like every time things change. But it's much more accurate. Hey, Crash King. I guess this is technically rubber banding. Yo, T2, what's up? Shout out. What's going on? I wasn't even going to do... I wasn't even gonna mess with the rendering. I was gonna make in-game chat. I can still make in-game chat, I think. Will game chat be laggy? Wow, thanks, Tannerax. No, because I'm gonna denormalize it. That'd be perfect. Making a game is a journey of many side quests? Yeah. 100% agree. It's pretty wild. Yeah, make sure you use CQRS. Rubber banding. I guess, let's see. Lerp. I think I tried to use lerp somewhere else. Oh yes, here. Games are like a box of chocolates. I miss Bubba. Hmm. You know, I wonder if we still just need to drop frames, even if the count is 2, because this is really says if we have like one past state, we just leave it, right? But even if we have 2, we probably want to drop the past state. Uh, if I don't know. If I is greater than if I equals n. Wait, that's kind of weird. Does this return nil? If there's nothing? Are like trying to are you like trying to date Shader by any chance? What? Why would no? I have a girlfriend. A lot of chocolate, but only for Janet. Hey yo. You should be careful though. I think the mods they'll get you, James. Uh, Basically, I feel like so why would this be 1 if the vector length was 2, why would this be 1 and this would make this 2 and cause that out of bounds exception because render time is not in between the two states. So why is my render time wrong? That's what I should be really looking at. Offset gets set here. Timestamp minus. I feel like why do I feel like this is wrong? Offset is timestamp minus current time, basically. If I was gonna date any streamer, it would be Sly. Nice soul. Nice one. I saw what you did there. Why would the render time offset be timestamp minus like the time right now? And then we take the current time and we add the offset, and then we minus 100 milliseconds from it. How do I estimate the server time? Um, how do I get estimated server time. Netcode pattern. Ugh. Last server timestamp plus server RTT divided by 2 plus time since last message. So wait. We need to back up here. Last server timestamp, that would be TS here. Plus server round trip divided by 2 plus time since last message. So I'm guessing this part, this offset is time since last message. But that doesn't make sense at all. Because if we did time since last message, it would be, we need to take a timestamp right now. And then when we get to the rendering, then we do the thing. Okay, when you send a request, the server responds, it includes its own timestamp. Yep. Note the local arrival time. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's 3 timestamp values. I'm supposed to... Oh, there's 3. Okay, so it's kind of starting to make a lot more sense. No wonder this doesn't fucking work. No wonder it doesn't work. Watch Goblin 420. Okay, Soul, enjoy. Hmm. 3 timestamps. That's a lot of timestamps. And then at any point, performance.now plus clock offset. Get estimated server time. Oh, so that's what this is. That makes so much more sense. That's what this is. So this idea right here is entirely correct. But it's the offset that's completely wrong. I'm doing the offset completely wrong here. Then render T, render time is like what? 100 milliseconds behind estimated server time. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat room. I feel like I just had a breakthrough. Maybe. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be on here for real for the solution. I can feel it. Well, I just need to figure out a way to save the time that is like happening. Um, I have the frame sequence. Yeah, I don't seem to save the local time anywheres. Track of T sent for each request sent. Yes, but you don't need to track it for every request. T-Cent, performance.now. Okay. Bonds with authoritative state. Have I tried normalizing it? No, not yet. So yeah, I guess I need to keep the previous time around. Hmm. Samples and dedicated ping fills. Oh. Pending inputs. Okay. Okay. Why are we dropping previous states based on render time, though? That doesn't make sense. Bonjour. Okay. Okay, I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back, guys, during this ad break. Oof. Ah. Okay, chat room. Okay. Hang on. Uh, hmm. I'm thinking. The gears are turning here. Rage emote. I thought I understood this. Wait, what? Oh, I hate why when the LLMs give me like too much information and then I get like it's just like overload. I swear to God, I still maintain that LLMs are not getting smarter, they're just getting more verbose. I feel like even doubly so now. I've been saying that for a year, and they just keep getting more and more verbose. Like, I ain't reading all that. Like, give me the like succinct answer that I asked for. Conj, sort by timestamp, conj, past states, PS. Hmm. Yeah, previous requests right here. Where does... Oh, God. Previous requests. Drop less than. Last process seek. I don't think I'm actually... Okay. Set previous requests, conj previous requests, frame seek, and control. Control. Okay. Yeah, this is like completely wrong, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like what I've been doing is completely wrong. Because I listen to stupid chat GPT when I try to write this client-side prediction code. That's what I get for listening to this stupid clanker. How do I know it's not wrong now? Intuition, I guess. Well, I think there's a couple issues here. Right? Often when it says... So in a lot of code when it says on server state to do the reconciliation there inside the state. If I just took this and put it up here, I don't think that would work. Hmm. But yeah, this is not even like how this is supposed to work, I don't think. Yeah, like this isn't gonna work. I already know this isn't gonna work because Oh wait, we still have the same problem from before though. What the fuck? Why are you doing that? Offsets? Oh, interesting. This is kind of very different than what I have. So yeah, no wonder it doesn't work. I'm guessing. Swear a little bit sometimes? Yeah. Sometimes. Mm-hmm. Interesting. It's keeping around like old offsets and stuff. Hmm. This might require a bit of a rethink. This whole thing. Time to scrap this and start over. No. Trees. Mm-hmm. What does reconciliation look like in on server state? Mm-hmm. Probable inputs the server is already processed. Check if our prediction was wrong. Snap to current server state. Reapply all inputs the server hasn't seen yet. I didn't want to start over again because I've tried to do this like 100 times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I should not be putting previous requests here. I think it should be up here where it was and handle events. We also need to keep around not only the sequence number, but also the time we sent the request, basically. Timeline of what happens. Okay. I feel like this is gonna be, I'm gonna have to like sit down and actually dive into this very deeply and start over. Maybe. I think my critical error is was it seems like whenever I show like ChatGPT or Claude closure code, it just kind of like breaks what they're trying to explain to me. But if I say, send me, like, basically it's showing me Seek or JavaScript code, I guess, right now, which is very kind of legible, somewhat legible JavaScript code. Diving diving in deep. Uh well, not exactly. I don't think. Maybe? Mm. Hmm. Post-bit JavaScript render. It said death by jitter. Clojure is much more structurally dense and requires understanding rather than just flat predictions. That's fair to say. Yeah, I don't know. So much for adding in-game chat today. I'm getting kind of hungry. Getting hungies. Mm. I need my hair. I'm Evie, but if I sleep, I'm gonna fuck up my sleep schedule. Oh yeah, are you working evenings, Crash King? Like nights? 4 a.m. to 12, 2 days, and 5 a.m. to 12, 2 days. Ugh. Is it just me or Copilot pull request reviews kind of stupid? I think I've said this before, but seem very like kind of, I don't know, just annoying really. They're not great and they're very expensive. Yeah, I know. Like not just you, I've used it and it's frequently incorrect. Haven't found it useful yet. It's so annoying. Just tell it to move, but do it smooth. Just causes me a massive review. Yeah. I don't know. I find them to be very annoying. Main thing generative AI has shown me is how mediocre most developers are. Dude, that's savage. And everybody's hating on GitHub right now, so kind of works, I guess. Kind of checks out. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of sad state of affairs, I think. Also, a money pit. Like, think about this. We have a system where LLMs, especially if you use Copilot to generate code and then review code, you have a system of like a business process where you pay money to generate code and then you pay money to remove some of the generated code that's like not good, right? But then like there's a conflict of interest where like Copilot can overgenerate a bunch of bullshit. And then Copilot can be like, "Oh, actually, yeah, no, it's good. Not good." Yeah, AI code review is kind of bullshitty. Yeah, I personally I don't even like code review. I think it's kind of a stupid process. But we need code review now even more because people are like just doing brain dead development, right? I mean, if you thought like most developers were brain dead and cutting corners, then yeesh. Not enough. Grilled me. Hey, Void Conf, what's up? It's like Sassword to pay for the updates because it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, God, as if GitHub isn't getting enough hate already. Just wait for Codeberg. Hopefully Codeberg never has like an LLM. That would be so good. We are obsolete. Oh God. You know what? Honestly, at this rate, I kind of hope that developers are obsolete because um like nothing. What did I wait, I had this thought this morning. I was like, I hope it makes us obsolete because like otherwise, there's going to be like a generational mess to clean up when it comes to software development, right? Phew. If I do not care about the code, I'm going to throw it away. And why not poop out a demo just so I can figure out if it's actually useful? But you have to go go in knowing that you're going to scrap it and build the correct if you want to actually scale, have customers. Yeah, actually, the problem with that is, in my experience, and maybe in your experience as well, uh, prototypes almost always become the actual product, MVP or whatever. Um, like literally in every single instance where I've been asked to make a prototype, the prototype is actually an MVP and it ends up getting into production anyways. Temporary permanent solution, that's right. A prototype gets scratched for production. Yeah, I've never seen a prototype be like scrapped for production to make it like a true app. Do prototype is small talk. Hmm. Find the fact that alignment makes the models dumber is a warning sign. How do you mean? Alignment as in like don't kill all humans? I you know what, at this point, James Rand, I'm inclined to agree. Our new programming language. Two edibles for my muscle soreness. Now I'm gonna nap. Oh, I love like stoned naps. Yo, 6'4" in the building. Yo, what's up? What is up? How do you do? Suplex City? Am I reading that right? Oh, third-year CS major. Where do you think will be the most growth in tech? That's a tough question. I don't know. I think focusing on like core fundamentals would probably be a good place to be. AI is super hot right now, but I think the market is becoming, yeah, it's a bubble. I think the market is incredibly optimistic right now. Even though low key we're witnessing the collapse of the petrodollar. But you didn't hear it from me. And yeah, so things are being like Coinbase today. Coinbase CEO Brian Dummy, whatever his name is, said, they're laying off 14% of their workforce because of, AI or whatever. Bullshit, first of all. I'm calling bullshit. I'm guessing, what's Coinbase's stock right now? Yeah. Yeah. Check this out. Okay. This is really, really interesting, actually. Oh, Brian Armstrong today said company is laying off employees, or I guess they probably announces. Yeah, Coinbase shares rise after company announces workforce reduction. New AI bubbles blaming AI for laying off people to increase profits on paper. Yes, that's exactly what's happening, right? Basically, Brian Armstrong is signaling to Coinbase investors that things are really ship-shape at Coinbase. Until, whenever they like lose some crypto, or until they become like the GitHub of crypto, right? Where they like lose transactions, where they like lose somebody's like wallet keys or whatever. Are we all Dr. Burry now? No, I don't think so. I don't think, like, I'm not saying I'm Dr. Burry, but like I think there's like, yeah, there's speaking of The Big Short, I was thinking of this. I was thinking of Ryan Gosling's character, and it's like there's a lot of shady shit going on right now, but it's fueled by stupidity. I love that quote. Give us the info so we know the stock space. How am I so smart? I don't know. I was born this way, I guess. He's getting ripped in the comments, though. Maybe that's why the stock is actually going down today. Bro literally said, non-technical teams are now shipping production code for something that is a speculative financial asset. That's crazy. Imagine if the NASDAQ just let the traders ship code. This is not good. Like, cat can ship production code doesn't mean it's work or is good or is functional. Well, I mean, like, you're gonna find a lot of designers trying to denormalize Coinbase's database, basically, right? Right, Tanner X? That's what's gonna happen. People are already, yeah, people are actually complaining about the Coinbase app. I mean, nobody gives a shit about crypto really anymore. Unless you hold crypto, I don't think anybody really cares about it. It's kind of weird though. Like, it's so strange. Because I remember in the past, Coinbase was like really cool. They took security really seriously, right? They seemed really cool. They had a cool product. And then they just kind of like, I don't know, they're just dropping the ball. They're going down the GitHub path, right? They're probably going to sell to Microsoft and get even worse. We call it Microsoft Coinbase. Oh god, that actually has a decent ring to it too. Last few weeks have been really demotivated to code. In fact, do anything productive. Just start. The first 5 minutes is the hardest. Of any task, the first 5 minutes is the hardest. So do something really easy in the first 5 minutes, and then you'll get that flow state, and then you keep going. That's it. First 5 minutes is the hardest. But it's just UI stuff because there's next to no blockchain infrastructure code for AI to be trained on. Of course there is. The actual like Bitcoin code base is open source. Microsoft Coinbase with Copilot. Thank goodness I don't use Coinbase to buy my hormones. Yeah, get those from the doctor. Thanks, I will try that. Okay, good. Yeah, we're making tons of content today. How's it going, Janetta girl? Things are good. Brian definitely has some simps though. In the replies. Holy shit. Some people really want the attention of Brian. Like, yo, hustle, bro, blah, blah, blah. People gonna get replaced by AI. I'm like, no. They're not gonna get replaced by AI. You can call her the doctor for sure. Content monster. Thanks. I'm currently unfucking the project that AI fucked together. Hmm. Yeah. Like, I applied for a job at Coinbase a long time ago, actually. It just seems so cool. Actually, that was just a time when tech was kind of cooler in general. I'm being honest. Hmm. She worked at Coinbase. She knew a lot. Seemed like a cool job. I feel like that was a time also when like crypto had not quite been like culture ward, I guess, right? Because it seems like for some reason crypto is very associated with like conservative political movements, which is like really weird. 'Cause it never was, right? I've been like kind of crypto curious since like 2011. Um, and like, yeah, basically it's not like something is weird. Something really changed. What about DEX infrastructure, then wallets, launch pads? I make all that through AI prompts. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know anything about AI beyond like basic shit. It sounds like you know, James. It's kind of cool, actually. Blockchain was pretty exciting back then. Yeah, shitcoin fad ruined perception. Yeah. Weaponizing crypto because they can't collapse the currency any faster. Yeah, I've been wondering about that. I don't like talking politics, but it seems like the United States is kind of bent on destroying both their hard and soft power projection around the world. Literally, like we're witnessing the collapse of the petrodollar. Fuck. Okay, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. We're not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. Ah. Secret agent hacker woman Salt. Bro. Oh, I wish I could just stream full time, you guys. Wouldn't that be so nice if I could just stream full time? I'm going to run and get Red Bull really quick. Back in a second. Okay. Streaming full time would be lovely. I don't know. You don't think I could do it? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just like a lie that I tell myself. Wow, that's definitely a statement, James. I'm not gonna lie. Sus. Be careful, the moderators will get you. They'll get you. Mmm. Part of me just wants to like redo all of this. All the client-side prediction. I just want to redo it all. Hmm. Wait. Wait, what? This is interesting. Wait, what? What is this? You see this? This is basically the drop frames stuff, but there's this branch here that I don't have. Okay. State peak states. Hmm. No, I can't get sucked down this rabbit hole. I can't. Pretty hardcore to just scrap it and restart. Well, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be scrapping like the entity component system. I would just be scrapping the client-side prediction and stuff. I think everything else is fine. It's just client-side prediction is kind of janky. Hmm. Don't even bother with client-side prediction. Make that a future Janet problem. Yeah, there we go. I never, I never thought about doing that. Ow. Developers love rebuilding and refactoring, but I think I have to rebuild this. I don't think I built the client-side prediction correctly. That's why I think I need to rebuild it. Ugh. It's kind of arduous, though. I'm not saying you don't, I'm just noticing a trend. I mean, yes, you're right. You are absolutely right. I often criticize developers for doing this. I am so hungry because I only had like a single egg this morning. Refactoring something I hate about development is not solving a business problem. True. 2 eggs for dinner? No, I don't know. I might go get something. I don't know. Go get something from the grocery store. Get some food. Yeah, I'll go in a couple minutes. It's fine. Actually, the lunch rush is happening right now, so it doesn't really, I don't really want to go right now. Usually I go at like 1 p.m. Hey, Scape. What's up? Welcome. 18. That's because you're in Europe. Europe? I miss Europe. I want to go back to Europe so badly. I've been Europe-hilled. I want to go back. Europe was so much fun. I went like a few weeks ago, actually. I went to Spain and Portugal. I got back on the 20th. Neat. You can go to France from Halifax on a boat. It won't take longer than 30 minutes. Oh, you're talking about Saint Pierre and Miquelon? Yeah, I know about Saint Pierre and Miquelon. Actually, you have to take a plane, but it's quite a short plane ride from like the Maritimes, especially if you're in Newfoundland. I feel like that might be a hack for like if you had like a layover in Saint Pierre and Miquelon, you can get stamped into the EU before you actually get to Europe, like continental Europe. Galaxy brain right there. I look British. Well, I am Canadian, probably of English descent, honestly. So that checks out. But the UK is saying I'm in Europe while still being in North America. Well, being stamped into the EU is very different, right? Hmm. Actually, I was talking with my girlfriend about a UK trip, surprisingly. It'd be interesting, maybe. I would like some fish and chips. I'll just fly to the UK for fish and chips. Perfect. Rain and bad food. But fish and chips. I like fish and chips. Yeah, you know what? I was really shocked at how cheap food was in Spain and Portugal, in particular Portugal. Like Lisbon, very budget friendly if you know where to stay. Disgusted. What's wrong with the UK? Well, I mean, every place has its problems. I don't want to hate on the UK. I have friends that live in the UK now, actually. Friends I hung out with in Spain. So that's crazy. A very particular problem. Very particular set of problems. Oh. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm pretty hungies and might need a sugar mama. Uh, yeah. I literally didn't write a single line of chat code as I just got distracted, as always. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening and a great lunch. You as well. It's not the MAGA propaganda we're worried about, James. It's the TERFs. All right. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you're not following, make sure you follow so that you can come back tomorrow. You too, James. Okay. Bye.